El Dorado is a legend that has fascinated people for centuries. It is a story about a city made entirely of gold, a place of unimaginable wealth and splendor. This legend originated in South America, where tales of a golden city hidden deep within the continent began to spread. For centuries, explorers from around the world have been captivated by the promise of El Dorado. They embarked on perilous journeys, driven by the hope of discovering this mythical city. Many brave souls have ventured into the dense jungles and treacherous terrains of South America, armed with little more than maps and dreams. The story of El Dorado is about more than just gold. It is a tale of adventure, ambition, and the relentless human spirit. It is a story about the desire for riches and the lengths to which people will go to achieve their dreams. People were willing to risk their lives, facing unknown dangers and harsh conditions, all for the chance to find El Dorado. They dreamed of uncovering a place filled with untold treasures, a city where gold was as common as dust. The legend of El Dorado has captured the imaginations of countless generations, inspiring stories, books, and even movies. It is a story that has been told and retold, each time adding new layers of mystery and intrigue. Even today, the legend of El Dorado continues to fascinate us, reminding us of the enduring allure of adventure and the eternal quest for the unknown. The legend of El Dorado is based on the real-life Muisca people. They lived in what is now Colombia. The Muisca had a tradition involving gold. Their kings would cover themselves in gold dust. They would then jump into a sacred lake. This was part of a ceremony. The Muisca also made offerings of gold. They would throw gold objects into the lake. These rituals were important to the Muisca. They believed gold had spiritual power. The Muisca's golden traditions became legendary. Stories of their rituals spread. These stories helped to create the myth of El Dorado. In the 16th century, the Spanish arrived in South America. They were conquistadors. They were looking for gold and silver. The Spanish heard stories about the Muisca and their gold. They began to dream of finding a city made of gold. The Spanish were driven by greed. They wanted to get rich quickly. They were also looking for new lands to conquer. The promise of El Dorado pushed them further into South America. The Spanish never found El Dorado, it was just a legend. However, their search had a profound impact. It changed the course of history. Section 4, The Search Begins. Expeditions into the Unknown. This chapter delves into the daring and often perilous journeys undertaken by explorers in their quest for the legendary city of gold, El Dorado. These expeditions were driven by tales of immense wealth and untold riches, sparking the imaginations of many adventurers. The legend of El Dorado inspired many expeditions. The myth spoke of a city so rich that its king was covered in gold dust, and its streets were paved with precious metals. This tantalizing story spread like wildfire across Europe, igniting a fervor among explorers and treasure hunters alike. Explorers from all over Europe came to South America, hoping to find the city of gold. They set sail across the Atlantic, braving the unknown seas, driven by the hope of unimaginable wealth. These voyages were not just about riches, they were also about fame and the promise of eternal glory. They faced many dangers, having to cross treacherous mountains and dense jungles. They encountered hostile tribes. The dense Amazon rainforest with its myriad of unknown creatures and diseases posed a significant threat. Many expeditions were lost to the unforgiving wilderness, never to be heard from again. One famous explorer was Sir Walter Raleigh. A man of great ambition and vision, Raleigh was captivated by the tales of El Dorado. He believed that finding this city would not only bring him immense wealth but also elevate his status in the eyes of Queen Elizabeth I. He went on 2 expeditions to find El Dorado. Despite his best efforts, Raleigh's expeditions were fraught with challenges. The harsh conditions, coupled with the constant threat of attack from indigenous tribes, made the journey incredibly arduous. He never found it, but he did explore parts of South America. His journeys, though unsuccessful in finding the fabled city, contributed significantly to the European understanding of the South American continent. Raleigh's detailed accounts of his travels provided valuable insights into the geography and cultures of the region. Another explorer was Francisco de Orellana. Unlike Raleigh, Orellana's quest was more focused on exploration rather than conquest. He was driven by a deep curiosity and a desire to uncover the mysteries of the Amazon. He led an expedition down the Amazon River, becoming the first European to do so. His journey was groundbreaking, revealing the vastness and complexity of the Amazon basin. Orellana's expedition faced numerous hardships, including food shortages and conflicts with indigenous tribes. He was also looking for El Dorado. These expeditions were dangerous. Many explorers died. The relentless pursuit of El Dorado claimed countless lives, with many adventurers succumbing to the harsh conditions, diseases, and conflicts. Yet the allure of the Golden City continued to draw explorers into the heart of the unknown. However, they also led to new discoveries. These expeditions, while often ending in failure, paved the way for future explorations. They uncovered new lands, rivers, and cultures, expanding the European knowledge of the New World. They helped to map South America, and they also learned about the continent's many different cultures. The interactions with indigenous peoples, though sometimes fraught with conflict, also led to a greater understanding and appreciation of the diverse cultures that inhabited the continent. These expeditions, despite their many challenges, left an indelible mark on the history of exploration. Section 5. El Dorado, Fact, Fiction, and its Cultural Impact. The Legend of El Dorado is a mix of fact and fiction. It is based on the real-life Muisca people. They did use gold in their rituals. However, there was never a city made of gold. Despite being a myth, El Dorado had a huge impact. It inspired explorers and influenced art, literature, and music. The legend of El Dorado is still with us today. It is a story that continues to capture our imagination. Section 6. The enduring allure of El Dorado. What is it about El Dorado that continues to fascinate us? Perhaps it is the idea of a lost city of gold. Maybe it is the adventure and the mystery. El Dorado represents something different to everyone. For some, it is a symbol of greed. For others, it is a symbol of hope and adventure. El Dorado is a reminder that there are still mysteries in the world. It is a reminder that there are still places to explore. Section 7. El Dorado's Legacy, a golden dream that never fades. The legend of El Dorado has left a lasting legacy. For centuries, the tale of a city of gold hidden deep within the South American jungles has captivated the imaginations of explorers, historians, and dreamers alike. This mythical city, said to be overflowing with unimaginable wealth, has driven countless expeditions and inspired numerous stories. The allure of El Dorado is not just about the gold, but about the promise of discovery, adventure, and the unknown. It has shaped our view of South America. The vast landscapes, the dense rainforests, and the ancient cities all hold a piece of the El Dorado legend. The search for this golden city has led to the exploration of some of the most remote and uncharted territories on the continent. It has brought to light the rich history and culture of the indigenous peoples, and has highlighted the incredible biodiversity of the region. It has also given us some of the greatest adventure stories ever told. Tales of daring explorers braving the unknown, facing treacherous conditions, and overcoming insurmountable odds in their quest for El Dorado have become the stuff of legend. These stories have been passed down through generations, inspiring new adventurers to take up the mantle and continue the search. El Dorado may be a myth, but it is a myth that continues to inspire us. The idea of a hidden city of gold, waiting to be discovered, fuels our imagination and drives our desire to explore. It reminds us that there are still mysteries in the world, waiting to be uncovered. The legend of El Dorado is a testament to the human spirit of adventure and the enduring quest for knowledge. It is a myth that reminds us of the power of dreams. The dream of finding El Dorado has pushed people to their limits, testing their resolve and determination. It has shown us that dreams can be powerful motivators, driving us to achieve the impossible. The legend of El Dorado is a celebration of the human capacity to dream big and to pursue those dreams with unwavering determination. It is a myth that reminds us that anything is possible. The search for El Dorado has taught us that with enough determination and perseverance, we can achieve great things. It has shown us that the journey is just as important as the destination, and that the pursuit of a dream can lead to incredible discoveries and experiences. The search for El Dorado may be over. While the city of gold may never be found, the legacy of the search lives on. The expeditions and discoveries made in the name of El Dorado have enriched our understanding of the world and have left an indelible mark on history. However, the search for adventure and the unknown continues. Modern explorers continue to push the boundaries of what is known, venturing into uncharted territories and seeking out new discoveries. The spirit of exploration that drove the search for El Dorado lives on in these modern adventurers. El Dorado is a reminder that there is still much to discover in the world. The legend of the Golden City serves as a beacon, guiding us towards new adventures and reminding us that the world is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. The dream of El Dorado may never fade, but it will continue to inspire generations to come.